and welcome to UW-Stout. My name is Britta Miller, and I'm your commencement coordinator. Thank you so much for being here this evening to help celebrate these amazing accomplishments of these wonderful graduate students. We are so thankful that you're here with us. Before I get started with the ceremony, or before we get started with the ceremony, I have a few housekeeping items. Although we do not anticipate any emergencies, if we would need to move to a safe shelter or evacuate the area in this facility, we ask you to take note of the following. In case of a need to shelter in place, both lower level hallways of this building are the locations. You will be directed to leave the room through the doors in which you came and go straight down the stairs to the lower corridors. If you are unable to utilize the stairs, an alternative shelter space is accessible in the front of this room. On either side, there's these big garage doors. A more detailed announcement will be given if a shelter-in-place order is given. In case of evacuation, you will be directed to take one of the many exterior doors, and as you are on a plane, look behind you and around you because they may be in a different location, but check to see where your nearest exit is. Lastly, the beautiful floral arrangements that are in front of you were provided by Jennifer Joyce Floral and Design. She is a local florist and a Stout Proud alum. At the end of the ceremony, we will have a reception, which will be downstairs on the lower level where your students lined up today. We will have refreshments down there, and there is a photo booth should you like to take pictures with your student and your family. So now, please sit back and relax, and our ceremony will start momentarily. Thank you.
time. Good evening. Yeah, now we're going. Hi, my name is Glenda Lee Rodriguez, and I'm the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs here at UW-Stout. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and students of UW-Stout, I welcome you, guests that are joining us here in person, and those that are joining us via the live stream. Thank you for joining us for our commencement ceremony. Before we begin, please rise as you are able for the playing of the national anthem. That you have joined us today. The ceremony represents one of the major milestones in the lives of the graduates and family and friends who have supported them in this endeavor. Several of our graduates that we celebrate today experienced their university education during a time of wild disruption caused by the pandemic. The pandemic challenged our abilities to stay healthy of both mind and body, to remain connected and to persist, all while navigating new landscapes of learning, teaching, engagement, and community building. Today, you'll hear reflections from a student speaker and student stories from our chancellor. However, I would be remiss if I did not start us off today by emphasizing just how amazing today's accomplishments truly are. So in a moment, I'd like to ask for a roaring applause, all right? One that really knocks our socks off. One that is honoring our students that we're celebrating today. One of thanks for the tireless dedication of the faculty and staff in UW-Stout community. And one of thanks for the critical support provided by all of the families, friends, and student supporters, many of whom are here today or with us in mind and spirit. All right, we ready? So let's stand as we're able and share in a roaring applause for all of us today. Thank you. Thank you, that was wonderful. So next we'll have a musical selection performed by the Devil Tones a cappella and led by director Dr. Jerry Hoy. Chancellor will now offer a few words for the graduates.
UW-Stout 2023 graduates, you did it. And congratulations on your well-earned achievement. You make us extremely Stout proud. As graduates who have earned Master's, Professional Science Master's, Education Specialist, Master of Fine Arts, and Education Doctorates, you join a distinct segment of our population because only about 13% of the United States population holds such a degree. Commencement ceremonies celebrate all of you, our amazing UW-Stout students, and therefore what I do, I believe that there is no better way to prepare for a commencement ceremony than to read stories about our students who are graduating that have been shared by our faculty and staff who know you well and who have been inspired by your work and your achievements. These stories describe you as learners and leaders, and they instill great confidence in me in terms of how your actions will contribute to the world as you move through your personal and professional journey. Graduates, thank you. Thank you for all that you have contributed to UW-Stout and to the broader community through the commitment, honesty, and hard work reflected across all areas of your graduate school experience. And the following are just a few of the many stories that inspired me and helped tell the larger UW-Stout story of our graduate school experience. Megan McElaren is graduating with an MS in school counseling. When asked about what stands out about her Stout experience, Megan states, quote, "What stands out to me is the support from professors, as well as the practicum and internship experiences. I was able to receive continuous support from my university supervisor throughout the entire experience." Megan was a member of the school counseling organization during her graduate studies, which she emphasizes helped her to build camaraderie with her classmates and to prepare her professionally. And when asked what she is most proud of as she prepares to graduate with a master's degree, Megan replied, quote, "I am most proud of my growth as an individual and the steps I have been able to take. I never considered graduate school while in my undergraduate career, yet I was able to receive the continuous support and encouragement from others. I am proud to be earning my master's in school counseling because I now have the opportunity to take what I have learned and to teach the next generation of children. I am proud looking back at my growth mindset and grit when faced with challenges throughout college and working through the uncomfortable. It is easy to give up when a situation is intimidating or uncomfortable, but that is usually when you grow the most. UW-Stout gave me the opportunity to grow in ways I didn't imagine I could. Megan has accepted a position at Meade Elementary in Wisconsin Rapids and will begin there in the fall. Congratulations, Megan. And Jackson Yang is graduating with an MFA in design. When asked how his Stout graduate experience has changed him, Jackson replied, quote, "My Stout education has made me more confident in myself and in a weird way, led me on a spiritual journey of rediscovering my culture through the arts." Jackson goes on to explain, quote, "My dream is to work with the Hmong community, making designs or illustrating children's books, teaching the community about Hmong arts, and teaching the next generation. I grew up rejecting that part of my identity, and Stout helped me find love for my community and to dive into and re-embrace my culture. At Hmong Stout Student Organization, I met a lot of people who were struggling with the same issues of accepting their identity and felt like they didn't belong to the culture. My cousin, Calvin Yang, worked in multicultural student services at Stout and helped me to learn about the traditional Hmong arts. He pointed me towards the theme for my thesis of adapting traditional Hmong story cloths into modern-day designs. It was art, and wanting to make my mom proud, that was my gateway back into my culture. If you want to re-embrace your culture, you can find something that you can connect with. It could be something big or something simple. It all comes down to who you are as a person. When asked what he is most proud of as he concludes his MFA journey, Jackson replies, quote, "Learning to re-embrace my culture, which I struggled with for nearly 20 years. And I'm proud of how my art and design improved and seeing where I am now. For a long time, I was selling myself short. My family and my girlfriend helped me to keep going. You need that support system. I want to make them proud and keep pushing myself. I want to help other students know that tomorrow you'll be better than you are today." Thank you, Jackson. And Abby Sonstegard is graduating with an MS in clinical mental health counseling with concentrations in crisis and trauma, alcohol and other drugs counseling, and eating disorders. When asked what challenges she faced while earning her degree and the way she's overcame them, Abby replied, quote, "The most challenging thing I faced in my graduate school experience was doubt in myself and my abilities. I knew I was passionate to work in the mental health counseling field, but just like most of us, there is always some part of me that attempts to convince me I'm not smart enough, skilled enough, or worthy enough to do my job to the best of my abilities. These doubts became especially strong when I began my practicum last fall and still challenge me today. However, because of the support from professors, peers, and family, I continue to push on, learn from my mistakes, and gain experience to best serve my current and future clients. One of the professors in my program, Julie Bates-Maves, frequently reminds us during lectures that you are all capable and smart counselors. I think that repeated encouragement will stick with me. If Julie thinks I can do it, why shouldn't I be able to? And Abby is doing it. Last February, she accepted a full-time mental health therapist position at her internship site in Bloomington, Minnesota. She works with clients in residential and intensive outpatient programs for substance abuse. We are proud of you, Abby. And Pablo Sotomayor is graduating with an MS in food science technology. When asked what stands out regarding his Stout experience, Pablo emphasizes the quality and attention of his faculty, the collaboration with peers, and the hands-on approach to learning that has prepared him for his job following graduation. Pablo was involved with the Food Science Club while at Stout, which gave him the opportunity to work with both graduate and undergraduate students. He states, quote, "We could share experiences from working in the industry. Guest speakers would come from different organizations that opened new opportunities to our future career. Overall, I will never forget the good experience brewing wine and experimenting with food." And as he prepares to graduate, Pablo states that he is most proud of the experience he has gotten through all of the projects in which he has participated and all the great people he has worked with in and outside of the classroom. In his words, quote, "It's a very hands-on master's program, allowing us to gain more practical experience in a setting that will be beneficial in our future career." And then he adds, "as well as working with the optimization of paste viscosity and rheological properties of 3D printed patties." So I asked him if this translation was approved for me to state. So I translated that last line as, quote, "as well as working in the optimization of the density and texture of 3D printed food," and then I say, 3D printed food. Amazing. So following graduation, Pablo will be moving to Minnesota to start his new job as a research and development food scientist at the Downs Food Group. Well done, Pablo. So these stories highlight what make our UW-Stout graduate students so special. They feature hard work, dedication, courage, curiosity, and gratitude. Characteristics and actions that distinguish the stories of the 227 graduate students earning degrees today, and they give me great, great hope for your many achievements and the contributions yet to come. Congratulations and very, very well done.
Thank you, Chancellor. Next, we have the honor of hearing from a student that is graduating today. The tradition of having student speakers began in December of 2019. One student from each academic college is selected by a committee that's comprised of faculty, staff, and students. The applicants are interviewed and selected based upon their speaking ability, their story, and their pride in UW-Stout. Each student's story about their path to graduation is unique, and it's exciting to be able to highlight at least one today. Please welcome Sean Zavradka, a Master of Science in Operations and Supply Chain Management graduate.
Esteemed faculty, distinguished guests, and fellow graduates, I'm honored to be standing before you today as we commemorate the completion of this educational journey. It's an achievement we should all be proud of. We each have unique stories that have brought us here today, but we shared a common goal: to gain the knowledge, skills, and experiences that will enable us to fulfill our professional and personal aspirations. When I first embarked on my higher education journey, it wasn't because I had a burning passion for learning. Rather, I had hit the ceiling in my career and needed a degree to advance. I was so focused on the end goal of getting that piece of paper that I didn't fully appreciate the learning process and the personal growth that came with it. However, as I progressed through my studies, I discovered the hands-on technical resources available to me closely linked to industry and many real-world applications in my job. This helped me step out of my comfort zone and take on new challenges with confidence. And even though I was still focused on getting that degree, I started to appreciate the learning process and the personal growth I experienced along the way. Now, looking back, I realized that my education was so much more than a piece of paper. It was about embracing the journey and seizing the opportunities for growth and self-discovery that it presented. The personal growth and skills gained here have helped me overcome sacrifice. I would like to recall the words of philosopher and writer Henry David Thoreau, who once wrote that the true cost of anything is the amount of life you exchange for it. All of you certainly understand this statement, having poured countless hours of hard work and personal sacrifice into obtaining your degrees. You recognize the profound value of education and continue to transform not just your own lives, but the communities and people we serve. For many of us, the true cost of our education went beyond the time and effort invested and included financial burdens and missed opportunities with loved ones and friends. Personally, missing out on my time with my wife and kids was the hardest challenge. My hope is that I have set a good example for my kids of the value of hard work and that dedication and higher education can help you grow and achieve your dreams. Our time at Stout has equipped us with essential skills such as critical thinking, problem solving, and collaboration. These skills will serve us well as we continue to advance in our careers and mature in our personal lives. As we continue forward, let us remain committed to continued learning, remain curious, open-minded, and receptive to new ideas and perspectives, remembering to be compassionate and empathetic towards others, recognizing that everyone has their own unique experiences and challenges. By working together with kindness and understanding, we can create a better future for all. I want to express my sincere gratitude to the faculty, staff, and administration of this esteemed institution for their guidance and support throughout our academic journey. And to my fellow graduates, I offer my heartfelt congratulations on this significant accomplishment. Let us celebrate our successes today and look forward to the endless possibilities that the future holds. As we go forth, let us remember the wisdom of Henry David Thoreau and strive to make every moment one of high personal value. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean. Your personal growth and self-discovery and your dedication to your education inspires and strengthens our commitment to education as members of the UW-Stout community. At UW-Stout, we have an expression that you've heard today called Stout Proud. We tend to use that when we feel the pride and joy of being a member of our university community. And after hearing Sean's stories and the stories shared by Chancellor Frank, our time together is truly a Stout Proud milestone event. So now for the moment that we've been waiting for, the conferring of the degrees. The director of the graduate school will come forward and present the degrees, and then Chancellor Frank will affirm those degrees with the power from the Board of Regents and the University of Wisconsin system.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Science, Professional Science Masters, and Education Specialist please rise? It is my pleasure as the interim director to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Science, Professional Science Masters, and Education Specialist with majors as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the degree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin system, and on the recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the Master's, Professional Science Master's, an Education Specialist degree with major fields as listed, with all of the rights, honors, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities appertaining to that degree, in witness whereof we now hand you the diploma and invest you with the appropriate hood. Congratulations. So please be seated. You'll come forward as the ushers direct you. And everybody, this is a fabulous celebration, so as each person crosses the stage, please celebrate their achievement. Thank you.
Master of Science, Applied Psychology, Billy Joe Burgraff. Avery Deacon. Master of Science, Career and Technical Education, Hannah Connor. Stephanie Ellen DeFries. Kyle Houston Jeffress. Brittany LeBaron. Joseph Jacob Leonard. Amanda Mady. Aiden Wyatt Olkowski. Ashley Lee Palmer. Anna Polzine. Master of Science, Clinical Mental Health Counseling, Emmanuel Castellanos. Lindsay Grace Drakenberg Lauby. Gabrielle Geary. Mara Nicole Grant. Taylor Rose Hedrington. Morgan Rose Levi. Hannah Isabel Mallison. Mackenzie Mabius. Kendra Olson. Victoria Rose Perrin. Abby Alita Sonstegard. Danielle Rose Toman. Gabrielle Vetter. Megan Rose Weatherly. Jordan Westfall. Master of Science, Education, Kyla Paige Bergstrom. Kelly Lynn Jones. Lane Cameron Kempf. Jessica Ray Nelson. Callie Ray Paquette. Abby Vernon. Jansi Badnidi. Prativa Gaeri. Manik Manish Ruparel. Samira Banu Sheikh. Pablo Sotomayor. Sadna Tokachichu. Parker Scythe Ward. Master of Science, Healthcare Administration, Jordan Douglas Kleinschmidt. Cassandra Jean Phillips. Master of Science, Manufacturing Engineering, Blake Kirby. Cora Jenny Martell. Braham Deo Verma. Chinu Lance Zhang. Master of Science, Marriage and Family Therapy, Emma Marie Dazens. Makai Dorfman. Emily May Erickson. Catherine Liggett Foley. Mackenzie Allen Gosa. Julia Marie Jorgensen. David Allen Cry. Isabel Sloan Meyer Mueller. Elizabeth Miner Warland. Chelsea Ray Rogers. Kaya Elise Simon. Master of Science, Nutrition and Dietetics, Michaela Renee Coolidge. Kaylee Janae Flatoff. Gabrielle Gail Garzona. Hope Faith Quilling. Daria A. Savchenkova. Master of Science, Operations and Supply Management, Alexandra Jean Cole. Reginald Cook. Jacqueline Jeanette Helgerson. Farai Machina. Jennifer Ostrom. Caslin Rivard. Sean Zaradka. Master of Science, Rehabilitation Counseling, Andrew Joseph Beaudry. Amanda Rose Bichard. Michaela Ruby Boogie. Tiffany Elizabeth Franklin. Kaylee Anna Knight. Elizabeth Joy Keene. Danica Shane Logan. Cody Shellman Morefoot. Victoria Lee Streeter. Master of Science, Risk Control and Safety Management, Ryan Eggestal. Logan James Garsky. Dana Ann Hopkins. Kyle Wayne Kurlmeyer. Rosanna Rana. Master of Science, School Counseling, Aria Lynn Afji. Alexis Christina Fernandez. Erica Robin Getz. Stephanie May Gable. Brianna Renee Hunt. Jenna Lauren Knorr. Krista May Matthews Ikeda. Megan McElherron. Maya Lisa McMahon. Caitlin Marie Narat. Tana Marie Prokash. Abigail Grace Ranai. Bailey Stephen Rue. Jessica Hannah Shepke. Mai Tao. Ray Thompson. Olivia Lauren Watsky. Chandler Swiefelhofer. Master of Science, Sustainable Management, Harley Jean Azza. Caitlin Ann Engel. Manwinder Kaur Upal. Master of Science, Technical and Professional Communication. Watching virtually, Jeffrey J. Delwish. Tammy Racola. Master of Science, Training and Human Resource Development, Jennifer Ann Eckler. Joseph Kessel. Professional Science Master, Conservation Biology, Christopher James Redding. Education Specialist, School Psychology, Brianna Anderson. Danon Bronkin. Haley Patricia Daniels. Emma Rose Halverson. Alexa Kickland. Brooke Oakes. Caitlin Marie Wolaris. Savannah Wayne. Molly Grace Zackerson.
Will the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Fine Arts and Education Doctorate please rise? It is my pleasure as the interim director to present to you the candidates for the degrees of Masters of Fine Arts and Education Doctorate with majors as listed in the program. I recommend that you now confer the decree upon them.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University of Wisconsin System, and on recommendation of the faculty, I hereby confer upon you, each of you, the Master of Fine Arts Design and the doctoral degree in Career and Technical Education Leadership, with all the rights, honors, and privileges, as well as the obligations and responsibilities appertaining to that degree. In witness whereof, we now hand you the diploma and invest you with the appropriate hood. Congratulations. Make your way to the podium, please.
Master of Fine Art, Design, Hannah Lee Ottavere. Thesis, Menominee Parking Project. Jackson Chufeng Yang. Thesis, A Thread Through History, How Interlinking Contemporary Art with Pan Dao Can Connect Generations. Education Doctoral Degree, Career and Technical Education, Sydney Kalibala. Zubia Mughal. Brandon Napoli. Dissertation, Attracting Entrepreneurs to Community College Through Self-Determination Theory-Informed Educational Practice. Jimmy Ray Purser. Dissertation, Ethical Data Practices of Using Student Evaluations of Teachers and the Influence of Social Media on Instructional Academic Staff. Renee Lee Schweitzer. Dissertation, Teaching and Assessing Critical Thinking Skills in Michigan's Secondary Agricultural, Food, and Natural Resources Programs. El Sharai Turner Washington. Dissertation, Word is Bond, Exploration into Organizational Culture and Community Cultural Wealth Values, Observations of Financial Literacy and Economic Equity of Blacks.
Congratulations, UW-Stout 2023 graduates. You did it! Getting a standing ovation. It's the best time of year. So on behalf of the University of Wisconsin-Stout, allow me to congratulate each of you who received your degree today, and allow me to add my welcome to those of you not yet UW-Stout alumni, along with the more than 75,000 alumni worldwide as the newest UW-Stout Alumni Association members. And our celebration today is recognition of all that you have achieved, as well as the beginning of your next chapter. We are so proud of you all. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. And thank you to everyone joining us in person and virtually today. These commencement exercises involve the work of many people, and I would like to thank everyone who has participated, as well as those who planned the event. Special thanks to Dr. Aaron Durst and the Blue Devil Jazz Orchestra, as well as Devil Tones a cappella and Dr. Jerry Hoy for the musical renditions today. Thank you to those, let's do that, all right. Thank you to those that assisted with the live stream technology and the volunteers who helped ushering our guests today. And lastly, but not least, special thanks to Britta Miller, who organized today's event. She's back there in the corner. So please stand as you are able for the performance of UW-Stout's alma mater, under the direction of Dr. Jerry Hoy. The words to the alma mater may be found on the first page of the program. Please feel free to sing along as we honor our university and all of the past, present, and future members of our university community. We've reached the conclusion of today's ceremony. For the recessional, please wait for your row to be excused by the marshals. As you exit, we hope you will join us for a reception in the multi-purpose room indoor track, which is located on the first floor of this building, lower level. Graduates and guests can exit out the rear doors and make their way down the stairs to the reception for photos and refreshments. And to further recognize your achievements, the Stout Clock Tower bell will ring a celebratory peal at 6:35 this evening. So again, congratulations, good luck to all of you, best wishes, and please do keep in touch. Thank you.